Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And yet again, I'm back with linking up with my friends. And today, I have someone which we grew up together. In fact, he is my cousin. A lot of people have told me, when are you bringing this guy on your page? Because they usually see my banter with him on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and everywhere. This guy is simply put, he's crazy, literally. And I hope that you guys are going to enjoy this episode. Feel free to engage. And if you have more questions, and if you like this content, we're going to be bringing more of it. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome Mr. Vox.
Am I supposed to talk?
Yes, you're supposed to talk.
Okay, hello everyone, and most especially to those that have been asking about me. I'm doing well. I'm fine, and thank you for asking. I am happy to be on this podcast, or what is it called?
I think
Podcast, YouTube video, whatever it is. I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
fantastic. So, disclaimer, you guys are going to watch a lot of drama on this video because I think the amount of things that me and this guy agree with, they are really small. We disagree on almost everything. And the crazy thing is, even if he agrees with me, he will not agree to agree with me. He would find a way to disagree with me. So get ready for a premium. Why are you smiling?
Please go ahead. I have a disclaimer as well.
Okay, you have a disclaimer. So
Yes, yes.
get ready for the drama. It's going to be an interesting episode. I am excited recording this. So let's hear, what is your disclaimer?
Okay, before I proceed on my disclaimer, I would want to know, is there any rule of engagement in this podcast, or I need to say my mind the way I want to say it? Because I don't want somebody to be intimidating me not to say the truth or the complete truth of the things I know. So I need to know, I need to know if I should be honest or I should just speak like I should be Of course, I cannot be professional because I think the topic we want to discuss, it's something relatable to everyone, and it should be honest, right?
Yes, there is
Okay,
nothing to just speak your mind.
okay, great. And again, the things I'm going to say are are completely is past, right? I do not exactly know if they transcended to his present. So I am not sure if this is who he is up to now, but I'm going to say things that are of his past or things that I have experienced and I'm certain about. But if there are things that he has moved from his past to the present, I would also mention that. And again, if you want to know more, please contact me, ask him of me. He will tell you how to reach out to me, then I'll tell you more. And if I don't have details of the things that I wanted or the things that I know about him, I'm assuring you that I have the network, I have the right people that you can further contact for more details. Thank you.
Okay. To crown everything up, your grandfather from your mother's side is a man of wisdom. So, in as much as you'll be speaking your mind, I trust that you will speak with a lot of wisdom. Are we good on that?
We, of course, we are good, man, but I'm not going to lie.
Fantastic. Okay. Um, the first question I would have asked you is, what was your first impression of me? The moment you realize, oh, I know this guy, or okay, to put it out there, he's my cousin. So, at what point, what was your first impression of me, if you can remember?
Okay, that's a very fantastic question. Let me sip a glass of water to be able to gather the energy to say the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. The first impression was pride. Pride. The word is pride. Just one word, pride. And I will explain when you ask me to explain further with evidence. Thank you.
Okay, you would explain with evidence, but my first impression of you was like I think it will go as far back as maybe in the late 90s. Also, I remember my mom would always tell us, oh, she has a sister, and they are not, because we're all in Nasarawa State. I think basically all of us we're all in Nasarawa State, but it was your
Mhm.
family that you're in Ilorin, I think, yeah.
Yeah, you're correct.
So my mom would tell us, that her sister is like they are relocating back to our state. So in my head, we already obviously knew you people. We knew the names, but the face
Mhm.
we didn't
Okay.
really. So I remember the first day I saw you looking at me like strangely. So in my head, I was like, is this guy normal? Actually, now in retrospect, I have to believe my instincts because you are not normal, right?
Okay.
So, but then there was a way you're staring at me, but
Okay.
then your sister was looking so pretty. So, like, I remember telling one of my friends, I said, "Man, have you seen my cousin? She's so beautiful." But you're just strange. I was like, I hope this guy is not a weirdo or something.
Okay, continue, continue.
So that was my first impression of you, to be honest, when we
Okay,
met. Mm.
okay. Maybe I cannot remember a lot,
Of
but
course, you are
I
still a
could.
kid at the time. You're
Oga,
still small.
Oga, Oga, can we stop this? Maybe I might not remember exactly, vividly some details, right? But I
Uh,
have some things that could also attract my attention to the facts, right?
okay,
So probably maybe when you saw me, I was looking strange or weird, was because I was studying my environment.
okay.
Do you understand?
Hmm.
So I would not show myself when I get to a new place, then start talking to people, because of course you were a stranger to me. I'm seeing you for the
But we were
first time.
cousins. We are
But
cousins.
we were not talking, man. We were not talking. It's
Of
not as
course, there
if
was
okay,
no
we are
telephone.
cousin, then we've always been on the phone, we are discussing. No, we were not. You are a
Okay,
stranger to me,
okay.
right? So you don't
Mhm.
expect me to jump into having a conversation with you. I was studying my environment, trying to see, and I saw a young boy full of pride. I was shocked. I was amazed. How can a young boy be full of pride? It was shocking to me. So probably I think you saw the shock in me as a humble young little boy that came from a mega city, of course, to Lafayette. So, so you were surprised, Then this guy, you have a picture in your parlor. I'll always say this. A small boy with a photo frame in their parlor that has his name written as Honorable Linus Joshua Baka. How? I was wondering, how is this boy an honorable? Man, these are the reasons why I said the first impression I had was pride. Like this boy, so prideful. And people were referring to you as prince. Gentlemen, you are not the only child of your parents. You are not the first child of your parents. How are you a prince? Your elder brother is not a prince. The second person is not a prince. The third person, the last born, is referred to as the prince. Prince, how? Like how?
Okay,
Those were echoing pride, 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 pride,
okay,
pride.
okay. In my
Evidence based,
defense,
evidence based.
of course, no, I'm not arguing with you. Now, this is it.
Mm.
The honorable picture in my house, and it's still there. Okay, so if you are vexed, go to my house and go and take it down. But the thing is, I was a member of the Nigerian Children's Parliament at the time. We're addressed as honorables. So
Okay.
it was in one of our events, I think, that I was taking the picture, and I was wearing like my Burberry and it was
No, no, it wasn't in an event. That was a portrait headshot. You were ready.
exactly,
You went to the
exactly
studio prepared to take an honorable shot.
because I was a honorable.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. You will defend how the prince came in.
Okay, okay. How? Why is everybody calling me Prince? Because the man that I was named after, God bless his soul, Ambassador Polycarp Azige,
Uh-huh.
his dad was the first Jemigili, so he was a prince. So that was how the prince came about. It wasn't me that gave myself the name.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Please ask.
the person you were named after, was he the first child of the king?
I can't remember.
So these are the problem, bro. How can your father was a king, right?
Yes.
So I am not saying you are not from a royal family. Of course, you are from a royal family.
Okay.
But the first child of your father wasn't referring to himself as a prince. So
I
why
think
should
you
they ask
just
them?
I think the fundamental issue here is that you personally have a problem with the
No.
things that are associated with me, because if you're not, there is nothing wrong in people calling me prince. Okay.
But were you a prince? Like you be prince true. Let's
You
start
just
with that.
said it. You just said it that my
But
dad,
what's the
you just
dictionary
said it
meaning
that
of
my
prince?
dad was a king. So what's your point?
Oh my god. Does it mean
We
that
can we
everyone,
can
every
listen.
male child is the prince in the
We have
family?
a lot of questions to be asked, and I'm not going to dwell on all these things with
Okay,
you.
please, just one question, right? Concerning the
Okay.
honorable.
Yes.
Are you telling me that every child in the parliament has a portrait of them and their name written as honorable or framed large on in their parlor?
I'm not aware. I only know of myself, and I can speak for myself alone.
So are you honestly saying that you didn't feel some sense of pride in that exhibition of some childish honorable-ship?
If I was a honorable and I have a portrait of my picture as a honorable, there is nothing. It's like you're an engineer by training.
Yes.
So
Thank you for acknowledging that.
and we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
So if I call you engineer now, you merit it. That's what you are by
But did
training.
you refer when you were introducing me? Did you refer to me as an engineer?
That is because we are going to talk about your engineer. So please, let's not get there. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
All right, let's go. What is the funniest memory that we've shared together? We have a
For the
lot.
funniest memory. I'm searching for what is the funniest to say
Mm,
for me.
because there are a lot.
They were not funny because they were not for. I took them very, I, t- I took them, I took them very serious. I think
Okay.
uh, in the past, during your much younger age, you were. I cannot specifically say it, but you have a lot of female folks around you that some you were dating, some I really I don't have the details. I don't
You
want to
just
sound.
want to, you just, okay, continue.
Let's say we thought even know the life for this thing.
Continue.
Can you
Continue.
stop? Can you stop threatening me with
I'm not
maybe
threatening you.
of trying
I
to
just say
make me
continue.
guilty of saying sharing the truth with your with the public? You know?
Continue. Continue.
Okay. So I would talk about one. I think when I was always coming to you people's house, because I love coming, because to be honest, I feel your house was somewhere that I was very much comfortable with among my relatives.
Because of
And
me, obviously.
yes,
Continue.
because of you. That was
Yeah.
because we had a lot of disagreements, and it was fun. It was non-violent
Yeah.
exchange.
Yeah.
Non-violent exchange. We respected each other's opinion. So there was a time I slept in your room, of course, when I came around. This guy was snoring, right? And he was farting in pidgin English in the mess for bed. And in the morning, only for me, before I would start accusing him of doing these things, this guy said I was the one who was doing it. I said, bro, is it because you have home advantage? How do you mean? What did I eat? You know? And you were the one who was doing the kicking. You were telling your mom I was kicking you on the bed and all of those things. But thank God I've always been a brave young man. I defended myself. It looks funny to me because it's just like pursue a piece for bed. Then you are exchanging position of the innocent person. You wet the bed, then you are exchanging me to that position where you mess the bed. Me. So it wasn't really funny, right? It wasn't really funny, but I think I chested that because I was a strong young boy that you cannot lie against. And I tried to make a defense for myself, right? Then again, another funny moment was when you were having issue with your girlfriend there, and then I don't want to call names, but
Please don't.
I was on my own. You you introduced me to her that she's your girlfriend, this, and later on you were maltreating her only for you to lie again that I gave her my WhatsApp password for her to access my sorry, not WhatsApp, to go then, for her to access my to go to chat with you, which was not true. So it has always been one lie, blackmail after another, you know. It's terrible. And now that I'm remembering it, I feel so emotional. And I'm sure people that are watching will feel so sorry for the things I faced since when I was a child.
Are you done?
I think I'll pause for now.
I hope that you're talking with clear eyes, because all of these things that okay,
I have a
going
glass
back,
of water, a water.
wait, going back to the first scenario that you mentioned,
Mhm.
that night, I would never forget that night. You were kicking me while you were sleeping, and I was my own. And then when I woke up, I was like, "Bro, what happened? Why were you kicking me at night?" So I cannot verify whether you said I was farting on the bed, because it's you. You can cook up lies just like you are.
I think
You're
I
already.
have this on Facebook. I have
Wait.
this on Facebook. I think I posted it on Facebook a
Okay.
night after what happened. I cannot find
Just
it, but I
relax.
have evidence.
I
If
didn't
your fans
interrupt you
want
when
me
you were
to
talking.
post
Wait.
an evidence, I will. I was on
I didn't
Facebook then.
interrupt. I didn't interrupt
Please,
you,
I apologize. Please go ahead.
because when I accused you of
Uh-huh.
kicking me while sleeping, that was when you now came up with, "Oh, I was farting," and I was like, "Bro, so why didn't you mention it when you woke up? Why is that it was when I mentioned that you were kicking me while you're sleeping? Is when
Okay.
so it's you. I cannot verify what you're saying is true." And the second thing you mentioned, yes, at the time I was in a relationship, and according to your words, maltreated. That's a lie, because if you don't know the details of things, you can as well ask. Because at the time you were not even willing. Listen, you're not even willing to ask me what happened, because it's me and there is another person involved. You just automatically took side with her, which I don't know. But
A stranger.
yes, you took side with a stranger and you gave her your to-go password
Oh my
to go
God,
and chat with someone.
you are saying this. You are still saying this, bro. It's not true, man. Every
Did
conversation
I
you
do a
had
mistake
with me,
bringing it on my YouTube channel? Because all these
no.
things you're saying are just lies.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro. Let's. I don't want us to disagree to this YouTube live on this YouTube live. I want us to talk with evidence and facts.
Okay.
You mentioned this the last time
Okay.
when we
Okay.
were on call with my
I have
girlfriend.
I have I have I have a fact. And I have a fact. And I am going to this person we are talking to, I would reach out to this person and then I would ask her the questions and I'll bring out the facts from her. Is that okay? Are you good with
Yes,
that?
it is okay. If
Fantastic.
she can admit it, then I would. I wouldn't have a choice to disagree.
Okay.
I
Moving
sure.
on. Moving on. What is a secret talent that you had that none of us knew about?
Wonderful.
You couldn't play football. You're a flop in football.
I wasn't,
Uh,
bro. I wasn't. I wasn't. The only person, listen, the only person that would say, that would describe my skill in football and anything the person say, I will agree, is my elder brother Japhet. Because he was once my coach. He coached me.
I'll reach out to him. I'll reach
Please
out to
do.
him.
Please
I'll
do.
reach out to him.
He
And I'm sure he's
coached
going to
me.
watch this.
I was part of his football team in Agaragu. He coached me. Do you
You have come
understand?
to watch me play
But
severally, and you know
he
my
was,
skill.
I would say this that he was being hard on me because,
You would
because
always have a but. Why?
no, no, because I was his younger sibling, and he had to use me as an example to show the rest of the team that
I don't
there
agree. You are
there
not
is
good. You are
need for
not good.
them to be disciplined.
You are not good in football, bro. So what
And
was the
again,
secret talent that you
hold
had
on
that
now,
none of
hold
us
on.
knew?
I'm still explaining myself. And another thing, my mom did not like the idea of me playing football. Like she don't like football. If you ask my brothers, she doesn't support them. Even when they got injured at the pitch, she won't use her money to treat them. Like they will take responsibility of everything they were doing.
What
And
was the secret
she
talent
had
you had that we
100%
never knew?
control on me then. So would you want me to disobey my mother because I want to enjoy myself? I was a very obedient kid. Come on. I wasn't notorious. So are you saying that your mother supported your football career?
What
You were
was
sneaking. You were
what
escaping to play football. You were
what
a
was it?
disobedient child.
What was the talent you
They
had
will
that
take
none
you
of
to
us
farm.
knew?
You will not farm. You will escape and come home. I was always going to farm to support my parents. I was 100% obedient.
What
I
is
was
the
an
talent?
example to young ones to obey their parents.
What was the talent you had that none of us knew about?
Do you understand? I think I had a talent in music and you are not aware of it. I'm serious, man.
Speak Darlington kind of music because
No,
that's your
no,
goat.
no, not Speed Darlington. After my secondary school, let me tell you this. After my secondary school, I had a single with Janus. Janus is still, I don't know what's funny, but I'll continue. Janus is still practicing, is still doing his music thing in Lagos.
Mm,
It's still raining now.
mhm,
Ask Janus. Janus is my friend. We
mm.
had a single called Celebrate. When I finished secondary school, we dropped the single. And
Do you
everything,
still have it? Do you still have the
listen, no,
single?
I honestly don't have it. I can't,
Please contact
like,
him. I would like to
uh,
hear it.
I will.
Contact him.
I will. But I remember the lyrics. I still do. They are still here because I did it myself. So because you're asking me about a talent I had that people don't know about. So then, to be honest, I had this music book, all those lyrics you buy, you have Lil Wayne lyrics kind of a thing on the book. I was always reading and following up. So my mom was not in support of it because she doesn't like music, like the music thing I was doing, the football thing I was doing. She didn't like them, and these were the bigger things then, right? And I did been I follow this path, bro. I would have. I don't think I would have your time to be here on this YouTube page. Maybe for family, but you need to talk to management, right? Because business is business. I would maybe reduce some reasonable percentage for you to have me here. So this is something you don't know. You don't know. But I had
True,
a
I didn't
single
know.
called Title Celebrate. I recorded it in Sarge house. One of my friends, his name is Sarge. He's still in Lafayette. I recorded the music in his room and I featured Janus.
But
I
how
don't know
come?
what it
But
was.
how come I didn't know about this music?
Because you asked me a question of a talent I had that you are not
No,
aware.
no, no,
It's
no, no,
hidden.
no. Fine, but you have, but you know that I had recorded songs. So
Oh
why
my
didn't I know that you recorded
bro,
songs?
I have been an humble kid right from time. I know they show myself. I did keep them on the low. But I'm giving you references to people you can ask. Janus
Okay,
and Sarge. Janus Sarge recorded the music. I featured Janus. Janus
okay,
did the
okay. I
first
have
verse.
I've heard you.
I did the chorus and the hook of the music. The
I will
title
go and
Celebrate.
I will go and investigate this. And
Please go.
please, when you get the music, please feel free to send it to me. All right.
I will try, but from my end, I don't have any means
You're
of
not
it.
proud. You're not proud of what you sang. Okay,
Bro, I was a
moving on.
rapper, man.
Please, moving on. Moving on. What is the most embarrassing thing I've ever done to you?
Jesus. The most embarrassing thing. I think
Yes.
I mentioned it for you to accuse me of giving a lady, a stranger, my password, my to go password, so she can impersonate me just to fetch out some information from you. It was embarrassing because I cannot accept that I would act that way. No, man, I can't.
Can you see? Can you see from your tone? You said I was maltreating her, and you, in quote, depict yourself as an activist for people who are oppressed. So, isn't that something you can do? Now you're denying it.
Bro, I think I'm a loyal person, right? For me, up to today, up to now, as I'm speaking to you, I would not place someone that I know, like I knew like 2 years ago, above someone that I've known over a decade. It has always been my model of operandi. That
You
is
have
how I operate.
listen, listen.
Do you understand?
When that happened, I felt betrayed by my brother. But I mean, I felt
That was the most embarrassing moment I had because nothing of such happened.
okay.
Were
No,
you dating an aka?
wait.
Let's
Don't
know.
worry.
Maybe
Don't
she
worry.
hacked my account.
Don't worry. I'm going to reach out to her and I will screenshot our chat and I will show you that incident. All right. Moving on. Have I said anything that have hurt you before?
I'm somebody that always forgive and forget. So these questions will be difficult for me to reply, to have a response to. I think I
Bro,
have a very large heart.
I
If I could
never knew I never knew you can just come on YouTube and you start lying.
see, even these things I'm saying, right? They were just things that because we've spoken about them in the past. These are the reasons why I can remember. I have a very large heart.
So I've never said anything that hurts you. Is that what you're saying?
You have, but I can't remember. You definitely have. You definitely have. It has been one lie after another, misrepresentation of my action and words. You know, you have. Certainly, there's no way you haven't. You have, man. But because I'm a Christian and I have forgiven and forgotten, so I might not be. I would specifically not remember what you have done.
Okay, so let me ask you another question.
So please, I'm actually okay. You will say I gave her your password, which is not true. So let's keep it.
Okay. What is the most amazing thing I've ever said to you or done for you?
Amazing thing. God, this problem. Amazing thing.
It's obviously a lot
What do you
that
mean
you
a lot?
can't remember.
What do you mean a lot?
Okay,
What
tell
do you
us.
mean?
Tell us.
It's not really amazing. I wouldn't say it. I mean something that humans normally is,
You cannot just admit that
is
I've done
saying
something amazing to you.
someone who is in his right senses. It's
So
just
can you tell us what is this thing?
a general human behavior, right? Not like for a fact. I love the fact that we always keep in touch, right?
That's not an amazing thing.
It is an amazing thing to me. Are you going to define what is amazing to me?
Oh, so you enjoy my company.
No, I don't. What I'm saying is we. I didn't say you. We.
Okay. Okay.
It's a two-way thing, right?
Okay. Okay.
We always keep in touch.
Okay.
So that's amazing, right?
Okay.
And I think another thing is, to be honest, I think anytime I get you hooked on a particular thing, most of the time, not always, most of the time, you would agree that, no, okay, you are right. I think I
That's a
don't get.
lie. You are lying right there. Do not lie. Don't 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 lie. Don't lie. Do not lie. Because I rarely agreed to whatever you want to say. So don't even come and say most. Are you kidding me?
You rarely agree. Does it mean you never agree?
I rarely, that's the word I used. I know the words that I'm using. I know my English.
Okay, so those rare moments that you usually agree are amazing to me. So
Ah,
what
okay.
else do you want to say?
Okay. If those moments are rare to you, then oh, if those moments are amazing to you, fine. Whatever makes you sleep at night.
Again, I think in our childhood days, I think you were someone that was always you want people around you, you want to take people around you along with you in everything you were doing, right? Which you learned that from me, and
Okay.
I'm happy that you were able to copy that from me. It's an amazing thing, right? To do, because even when I came visiting in your house, I don't feel neglected. Like I feel 100% part of the family, and it's not because of you anybody, but it's because of the relationship we had, right? So it was we were moving at the same pace, you know. Even if I don't think there was a time I joined you guys to play football in your side. I don't
You
think.
did, and you
But
flopped. You did, and you flopped. Listen,
wow,
guy, listen.
I think my mom is responsible for
I
this. Please allow me.
I listen to me. Listen.
I'm not going to call out my coach on this
So
because my coach did a great job of me.
I know that some of the things that you cannot remember is partly because you were still a kid at that time. It's not like you had sense like that, so you may not
Okay,
remember
okay,
some of these
okay,
things. But for
okay.
me,
That's excusable.
but for me, but for me, what is the amazing thing that you did for me that I think I felt, oh, this guy is nice.
Oh,
Unlike you, I am not
steadily now,
ashamed. I am not
steadily, bro.
ashamed. I'm not ashamed
Steadily,
to
bro.
mention
Say
it.
it to the public, man.
I remember in 2022,
Okay.
one time you came to Abuja, so I met you at the place that you were staying, and 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 he started telling me that, bro, you have a lot of things to project yourself out there. And because I'm a humble person, like on a normal day, I don't like projecting myself. When I finished my master's degree, my bachelor's degree, nobody actually knew. You know these things, they are facts. But then I remember one of the first thing you did was you were like, bro, get a LinkedIn account. And I'm like, yes, I had before, but I didn't really take it serious. And you're like, you have a lot, you have a so for me, I can say this without reservation that you pushed me into, my professional lifestyle. And thank you for that. I know this is I'm not you, I'm not proud to admit these amazing things. So my next question, who is
It's
your favorite?
amazing. Wait, hold
Who
on,
is
hold on,
your
hold on.
favorite?
It
Listen,
is
no.
wait,
Please
wait.
move
It
on.
is fulfilling to see how humble you can be in the
I
face of
am
your
humble.
audience on YouTube.
I am humble.
It's really nice. So let's have this conversation often on YouTube so that you would appreciate the things that people do to you. if, if you cannot admit it on my DM or have a conversation with me, then you can bring it up on YouTube. Guys, let's do this every day, please. Let me get my flowers now that I'm alive, man.
Who is your favorite cousin?
You fuck up.
Both on your mother's side and your father's side. Tell
My
us who's your
favorite cousin is Eugene Abaka. He's my favorite.
okay.
Shout out to you, man.
Shout out to Eugene. And I think that I should bring Eugene here because with
Please.
Eugene I also have very and then I'll bring Eugene. Then the three of us are going to come because
Yeah.
we grew up, I mean, the same places.
Please. You should give Eugene a reasonable amount of time. You need to tell him on time. You don't cut him off. Like,
After
Eugene is
Eugene, who is your second favorite cousin?
Eugene is a titled man. You know,
After Eugene, who is your second favorite cousin?
Zico Ayele,
Okay, and your and the third.
Messi Abaka.
Okay, nice.
No, keep
No,
asking.
no, I just wanted to know your first three.
Baba 1 year name for list.
From this interview, let's leave the people to make their judgments. Okay.
Baba 1 year name for list. I have
What?
disappointed you like Nigeria election.
Listen, as we bring this to an end,
That was a political question. So go
as we
ahead.
bring this, to an end,
So soon, I am not done talking, bro.
we can come up with part two. Depending on if the people like it, let us know if you want a part two.
Please, guys, let us know if you want me to continue because I have a lot in my head that I want to reveal to you guys. I want to
Okay.
say to you guys. If you want
Please,
to learn more, please reach out to me. And if I
can I
don't have the
ask my
fact, I
question,
have the
please?
network of people that will respond to you. Please go
Can I
ahead.
ask my question, please?
Please go ahead.
What is the proudest moment you had of me? Like you're like,
Oh my
bro,
goodness.
I'm super proud of this guy.
Oh my goodness. I think you were one of the easiest person to give updates in Nigerian kind of a way to say it. I feel you are someone that if I say, guy, this way leads to so please, you don't need too much details. I trust your capacity. I trust your ability to deliver, to go through that way and get the cup done, like bring the trophy home, right? You know, it was one of the proudest moments I had of you because we've had some kind of professional relationship, and I was able I was happy to share my insights because it is my field. I was happy to share my insight on that particular field with you, and to be honest, I was proud that you took my advice serious and you brought results. In English, in pidgin English, you show they call them workings, no be cho cho cho. You show workings, right? So I think you are the easiest person one would work with professionally. You don't need much information. Just tell him this, that, and Baba don't bring trophy back home. So it's interesting to want to support you professionally. It makes me even more happier because once they don't show you A, B, C, D, Papa, you don't talk A, B, C, D to Z. You don't deliver 100. So I am telling you now that you are doing great. You are doing awesomely well. You're a PhD candidate, or I don't know, final year candidate. Let's just assume for the sake of this content, let's say you have a PhD, you know what I'm saying? You already do, man, because I believe you are bringing it home. And bro, if I get any updates, I will share with you because I know I don't need too much. You don't stress me. You don't stress me.
But can I say the same about you?
I am proud of you, bro. It
Thank you.
depends on if you have shared any updates with me. Have you shared any update with me that I disappointed you?
Okay, let me share about the moment that I was so proud of you. I think it
Please
has
go
to
ahead.
be. I think it
Yes.
has to be recently when
Okay.
you declined a job offer that people would literally run for, and when I asked you what was your reasons, the reasons you gave me convinced me, and I was like, wow, my younger brother has become a man. I mean,
We told you.
you made your choice. You made your choice based on a critical thinking and at the prospect of growth. So I was super proud. I'm like, yeah, if you can't learn by what I say, you should learn by what I do, because these are some of the things that personally I do. So yeah. Finally, before we go,
I go.
what is something you've always wanted to tell me that you never did?
Okay. I, I don't think there's anything that I've always wanted to tell you that I never told you because I'm very bold and confident. Um, I'm open-minded. We usually have conversations. There are so many things that I've said to you, but for the purpose of this content, I want to say to you that you are bigger than what you think you are, right? And you've always said it that if I was in your position, you feel. I think what you meant was you feel I would have positioned myself better than you are positioning yourself. Right? It's
No,
completely no.
you use my exact words, please.
So it's completely it's just about branding. And I feel you don't know how to put it right. So but what you meant was I would have branded myself better than the way you are branding yourself, right?
Okay. Okay.
So I feel you should work on that. Brand yourself. I'm not, this is not, do not misunderstand my statement. I am not telling you to have pride. I am not telling you to be proud. Branding, bros. Branding, positioning. You know, positioning yourself. You're a young man with a very wonderful future. Academically, you've attained the heights of it all, and I'm super proud of you. This is
Thank
me
you.
to you telling you this, that I'm super proud of you, and it
Thank
is
you.
it is time to put what you've learned into practice. It's not just about learning, but you need to put it into practice, create impact, create change, whatever it is that is your driving force for you to put it in practice. It is very enjoyable to put these things into practice, and the goal should be to create impact, in people's
Okay.
life. You've known
Okay.
me, I've been a people person 100% steadily. Maybe part two of this YouTube live, we could talk about YouTube video, we could talk about how I am a people person, you know. So please, this is what I'm saying to you. Maybe by the time you come to Nigeria, please, your branding should be A, like grade it number A, because you know small, small. I know people that have less the skills, the ability you have,
The
and bro,
capacity.
capacity, that's the word, man. And bro, they are the way they are rating themselves, you think they have 5 PhD. Nothing, bro. Nothing.
Okay.
So you need
Okay.
to show the world who you really are.
Okay.
The thing they are saying about you, the thing they are hearing about you, the thing you are putting out there for them to see, they are just a tip of the iceberg. There is a bigger person to this man you are seeing on the screen. So please reveal it to the world, because we don't have much time to spend in this life. 70, 80, 90, we are gone. So why are you wasting time? Bro, you need to come out of the shell. You are doing, people think you are doing great. Yes, they think this guy is doing great. Oh my God, I never seen nothing. This is not great to me. This is not just number one. Show
All right.
workings.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your. I think, yes, I think we need to be doing this more often, because
Please,
this is you speaking so kindly of me, and like I am still in shock. Like I'm so. But anyway, what is one thing I've always wanted to tell you? There's
please,
nothing new that I've not told you. First of
for
all,
me to do what?
humble yourself. Calm down. Calm down. Just, just calm down. That's all I'll tell you. All
How do you
right,
how do
guys.
you mean I should calm down? What am I doing that is high that I need to reduce the voltage?
All right, guys. Thank you so much for still sticking around. I had fun recording this. And if you want us to have a part two, please comment down below. He claims he
Yes,
has a lot of things to say.
I have a lot to share, guys.
Okay.
Request for a part two. I would recommend you request for a part two, because
Okay.
I thought I would. This is too short. I have plenty information full head, bro.
Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for still sticking around. I am your host, Linus Joshua, and with my boy, Victory.
Who
Thank
is your
you
boy?
for still sticking
Let's
around.
not have a problem on this
Thank you,
podcast.
guys. See you until next
I am
time.
not his boy.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you, guys. Thank you.